So, welcome to my next video, Life News Now. Um, I think there needs to be a review of the way that donations slash bribes are published in Parliament, because having what is effectively office um, category, I think it was office equipment or something related like that, um, has been for clothes. Um, if this is the case, then I think that it needs to be in the other box and properly described. But fundamentally, a lot of this needs to be scrapped. Um, I mean, they get from my understanding, they get a million and a half from the central pot to be able to campaign. And when you get individual donors giving gifts, days out, bribes, they always want something in return. And the other thing is that it always, however, simplistic, it always puts the electorates back up. So, you know, it says here Angela Rayner has forgotten she's a politician, not a celebrity. The deputy MP has officially joined the dark side. It's only a matter of time until she's eating grubs in the jungle on primetime TV. So she's taking a lot of, it's difficult to describe. She's taken a lot of donations, shall we say. And then because she has described and presented them to the Parliament in the official manner, it's sort of that she's exempt from really thinking about what impact that donation slash bribe will have. So I think there needs to be a rethink across the board. What are they doing with this other 1.5 million? And if they want to publicize some new way forward with the government, why do they have to take it from donations? Why don't they take it from the central pot? Because then, if they're any good, they should put money into the central pot, or we have relevant savings. I think that a lot of governments think that the electorate are just an unlimited source of funding. We'll try this, we'll try that. We won't do what a vast number of companies have done, is that they automate, they streamline, they change their practices to make it more efficient. And then it's looking at the bottom line, and it's looking at what has been achieved. I mean, the problem is that if you have a car, there are potholes everywhere. And for some people, it's just damaged their cars beyond recognition. I mean, some of these are probably the depth of a Range Rover's half tire, which will probably destroy your wheel arches, probably puncture you, but it's just not safe. But I think a lot of these politicians have to realize that it isn't a money trough. Um, they get paid a huge amount of money for what they do. Most of them probably don't have the relevant experience for the post, and they can expense things which include items like lighting and heating and certain meals which they have detailed that they need because they are sort of engaging in parliamentary activities. I mean, the public are engaging in lots of activities. Most of them can't claim expenses, and only some contractors can claim expenses. But there's a rigid structure. There should be a rigid structure for politicians where you know they just can't claim. And with these second houses, they can claim all of their mortgage payments. Reflecting on some other publications, it looks like when they're not in residence, they leave the heating on because they've just got astronomical heating levels. And they can employ staff to help them. Now, when I've called a number of surgeries, MPs, to determine can I have a surgery, they only had, I think it was 8 surgeries a month, and each surgery lasted a maximum of 30 minutes. And to make sure that it's as difficult as possible, they have it during the day, and you can't even talk to them via a virtual meeting, which would solve a number of issues. It will have more of the electorate engaging. You would have the safety issue of the MPs would be eliminated. The only thing is that you have to make sure that probably the videos can't be recorded, because that's how they potentially get into trouble. So I think across the board, they've had a bit of a wild run, and I think the senior politicians should reflect and speak to all of the other MPs to say, we do not want to reflect badly on our electorate, because most people aren't dumb. We can understand exactly what they're doing, and I think it has to stop. So thank you very much for your time, and please subscribe, comment, and share, and read the show notes if you want to sponsor or donate. Thank you very much. Goodbye.